Greetings and welcome to the show. It is I, your host, Shanerator, and this is, of course, Initial Impressions, the show where I play a game across the wide swath of consoles available and see if it is worth the effort. Today's game is going to be Panzer Dragoon on the Sega Saturn. Now, when it comes to this game, I am going into it perfectly blind. I just know for a fact that this was one of the popular release titles for the Sega Saturn. I mean, out of the maybe 15 games that were released for the system. And all I really know about this game is what is being played in this demo, as well as what I've read on the box art so far. I have never laid hands on this game until now, so this is the first time. When it comes to shooting stuff in the air while riding a giant blue dragon, you can automatically count me in. I like how on the home screen they give us two options: normal game and options. There's no tutorial, no easy game, hard game, championship mode, so I guess that narrows it down for me. Alright, here we go. Very interesting. This almost seems like kind of an amalgamation of like medieval folklore as well as maybe some cyberpunk elements, robotics. It seems like this is one of those multi-genre type of games. What are they riding? They look like something out of Star Wars, like a combination of maybe an ostrich and a velociraptor, perhaps. I don't know about you guys, but I would probably be afraid if a giant platypus was flapping around in the sky ominously, casting its shadow on us. Whoa, what is this? A random encounter? I have never seen bullets from a gun fired so slow. I guess in some senses that could be a good thing, as it'll give you an accurate representation of where bullets are falling, I suppose. Look at that thing. Oh no! The wall of death! Whatever shall we do? Guys! I think we're stuck. It's a good thing the passageway is just big enough to allow the adventurer and his velociraptor and ostrich hybrid to go through. What is he looking at? Is that a mural? Is that snow that, due to the limitation of graphics, can't pop out and look like nothing more than a painting? Who knows? Maybe all of the above. Whoa, dude. What do we have here? Uh-oh! Platform activated. I'm still trying to process exactly what he's looking at, and I'm not coming up with any creative solutions. Whoa! You know, I've heard of horseshoe crabs with blue blood, but this sets the standard on a whole new level. Whoa! The moral of the story, kids, is never venture into a dark passageway alone on your velociraptor and ostrich combo, because a four-legged creepy crab creature could fall from the sky, destroy your personal creature, and trap you in a corner. That's what happens in every fantasy story that I've ever read. Ah, the trusty steed, the blue dragon arrives and attacks the adventurer. Whose team is he on anyway? I thought he was the character that I was playing as. I give up. It's over. My life has come to this. I'm just going to accept my fate. Wow, what a very sad ending for the guy. He had a life full of promise, and this is what he gets? I am just as confused and bewildered by the guy who came out from the cave, because I have no idea what I'm watching. One moment, it seems like a recreation of the pod racing sequence from Episode 1 in Star Wars. The next, it's like Avatar with creatures in the sky fighting it out. But it is quite riveting so far, I must admit. That adventurer is all of us. Not quite sure what he's doing, just trying to get through life and taking a helping hand from the guy on top of the weird rhinoceros blue dragon thingy, and venturing into a Windows 95 screensaver. Hey look, it's the Eye of Sauron! I feel like this game is just kind of a whole mixture of a bunch of different genres and classic movies and books all kind of rolled into one. Because I've seen some Lord of the Rings, I've seen some Star Wars, I've seen a little bit of Avatar. All we're missing is a little bit of Pride and Prejudice. But I think even right here, the dramatic moment might almost be emblematic of the romance sequences in Pride and Prejudice. I would just like to talk to the designer of this game, and he was like, screw it! I'm just gonna take a whole bunch of movies and books and make it into one game with dragons. I don't blame him, I'll probably do the same thing. But hopefully, maybe, we'll get more of an idea what's going on, because it looks like it is my time to play, and see what's going on. So this is right away reminding me of a combination of like those old Windows computer games, like where you can target stuff, as well as Star Fox, because you're just going along what appears to be like a linear tunnel-esque environment. And what are these enemies? They're like a bunch of mutated butterflies with human-esque forms that never quite metamorphosize into what they intended to become. Music is pretty cool. For an old-timey game, it definitely... Oh, look at that. I can actually target in first-person mode by hitting the L and R bumper keys, so it's almost like a very primitive VR experience where I can look around without actually having a headset. Man, this game was ahead of its time. As far as I know, I'm just the adventurer who stole that Blue Savior's dragon and is going around shooting giant amorphous eyeballs that are kind of floating around, and I don't even know. And just kind of flying around what appears to be these ruins in the middle of an ocean or sky. I'm not quite sure if I'm flying or if I'm just a few steps away from swimming. Look at that! A little bit of a European architecture. Am I supposed to fly in that tunnel? Okay. Not really a whole lot of freedom to move around. The game is kind of doing that for me. Oh, what is going on? Am I gonna crash? Am I gonna die? What did I do? Oh, great. And that bar on the bottom left has me kind of concerned as it is blinking repeatedly. I wonder if that's my health and I've just been really stupid and managing the hits that I've been sustaining and finally playing around with the other buttons. And it seems like there's a bit of a dodge mechanism that you can use, which might be useful in navigating around these bullets. My only chief complaint in this game is I can't quite identify what any of these flying structures are. If it is, in fact, organic or mechanical, or perhaps a little bit of both. But seeing as the visual cues of blinking are happening as I'm shooting this thing, I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to do, but getting hit is probably what I'm not supposed to do, so I guess that bar on the bottom left was my health. So I'll give it another chance. I have another credit left. Thankfully, I put in a few quarters in my Sega Saturn before playing this, so I should be good in giving this another chance. Do I start from the beginning again? Yes? No? Is there checkpoints? No, there are no checkpoints. Gosh freaking dang it. I'll be a little more careful this time, I promise, as I get hit by these flying mutated butterflies again. Ugh. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be some sort of action points meter or anything, so I don't think there's a limit as to how often I can just hit the Z button, I guess. But there's like 6 more buttons and places that I am not accustomed to, so hitting this Z button, I believe, is what allows me to do a bit of a dodge, which is nothing more than him gracefully flying a little far more forward. I wouldn't really call that much of a dodge. So far, I seem to be managing my health a little better than last time as I hit one of those giant eyeballs. Maybe I should just stop talking about my health and I won't take as much damage. I'll just kill everything. Although it would be nice if there was some sort of floating med kits or something, because I haven't seen a single one of those. Whoa, what are all these things? Who lived out here? Come on, hit my graceful dodging technique and nothing can stop me. I am virtually indestructible. I would like to call this game Flying Simulator 3000, because there doesn't seem to be an actual goal in mind other than to shoot stuff, and then I have my little map on the top right, which kind of gives me an idea on where enemies are, I think based on where those yellow dots or bacteria-shaped little icons are kind of floating around. Would be nice, though, to have some health, because I don't think, if last round was an indicator of how I might do, I may survive for much longer. That graceful dodge mechanic that they've imbued within this game is not the most effective way of dodging. I kind of would like to do a Star Fox-esque barrel roll. Oh shoot, no, don't do that. That is the wrong thing to do. Do not do first-person view. That seems to be more of a detriment than a benefit to me at this point. Alright, purple ceiling, open up for me. I need a way out. I don't know if this game knows what it's trying to be in terms of genre. It's like I'm shooting like this laser while riding on top of a dragon while attacking what appears to be a spaceship that has a ton of little dudes that are shooting me, and I need to dodge like crazy or I may die. Come on, you can do this. You played games before, so that bar, looks like on the top, is the enemy's health, which is super high compared to my quickly dying health. Oh man, my thumb is getting tired. All I'm doing is repeatedly hitting the fire button. I take it back. I don't call this game Flying Simulator 3000. Let's call it Zumba for your thumb. The button masher. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh no! Looks like he's firing some sort of torpedo / missile at me. It can't decide what that wants to be either. This game is just full of indecision. Yes! The first boss is defeated. Of course, we're going to quickly realize that he's just a minion, and his actual main boss enemy is the size of one of the spaceships in Independence Day. But I guess not. Shot down ratio, 63.4%. That's not too bad, I guess. I missed 30 enemies. I'm sorry. I have not worked out my thumbs this hard in a long time, so getting 100% completion is a little difficult in this game. Position the wire barricade. In a futuristic world where there's a bunch of floating spaceships and laser guns, who needs wires? Wire barricades. Pfft, that seems a little dated by this game's standards. Episode 2! What do we have in store for me? Do I get my health replenished? Please. Please be true. Yes, I do! Oh my gosh, what is going on? The only thing that you can control when you're in rear or side mode is just your reticule. The only way that you can control your character is if you're in the third person mode, like this. In any other case, I guess I'm kind of screwed if I have a lot of stuff that's being shot at me. Alright, let's fly to the tunnel! Because I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. Uh-oh, I stopped. There must be some epic thing that has to take place here. I'm gonna shoot these sentient piles of dung in hopes that I can progress. Oh no, I'm being shot from behind! Oh my goodness. This is one of my least favorite things. Definitely in the top 50 things that I dislike. Having flying pieces of sentient dung and trying to take me out. It's definitely up there. And I might have to flip his controller upside down and actually have my left thumb do all the button pressing. I've come up with another name for this game. Let's call it T-Rex Simulator 1, because this is the first game of its type where you literally are looking for moving objects and just taking them out. Because from what I can recall, I think it was in Jurassic Park, which is very scientifically accurate, historians say, that T-Rexes can only see other animals and such if they move. Whoa! So drawing from those parallels, if a T-Rex hunts down anything that moves, I guess that makes me, in some cases, a T-Rex. Therefore, T-Rex 1 is a very valid name for this game, along with Thumb Zumba and Dragon Flying Simulator 3000. And I should probably pay a little more attention because I am getting whomped by this giant sea slug that farts red clouds of lava and burps some noxious green plasma, I guess. It looks like I have to shoot their heads and hopefully not get hit by that green putrid stuff in the process. Yikes! Oh, these guys do not stand still very well. Come on, guys, pose for a picture. Hold still for me. There's no way to tell how many hits I need to help them with in order to take them out. Looks like he's a lot smaller though, so I'm guessing that's an indicator that I've almost killed him. What is that? Oh no! Big enemy health bar. Dodge. Dodge already. Is there any way to dodge that cyclone? I can't even really tell. There's so many things happening on the screen right now that if I sustain hits, it could be from like 1 out of 7 sources at this point. Heck, maybe I'm even damaging myself by firing this gun so much. I know I am in real life, because my thumb is telling me, slow the heck down, I am tired. Oh my gosh, you would do that. You would backstab me? Well, take that, vile cretin! Oh no, I am spiraling out of control. My propulsion system seems to have been knocked out by the other character. So I have about the same ratio of shooting stuff down, and my rank, Great Hunter. Not just adequate or excellent, but great. Is that it? Is it over? Is that all I get? Is literally 2 chances to play this? Wow! I am very surprised that they don't give you more than that. Generally, they'll give you like 3 to 5 lives. No, they literally give you 2. That was kind of a shorter foray into this game than I was anticipating, but I'll cut it off right there. Initial impressions, I think this game is pretty sweet, given even its dated appearance. The music is cool. I guess the plot and the genre specificity could be a little more on the nose. The option for more lives, maybe a little more variety in the stuff that you can do besides shooting stuff and destroying my thumb, which honestly feels like almost a separate part of my body right now because of how numb it is. And I guess I wasn't too much of a fan of all the flying objects that was out to kill me, and I would say maybe a little more autonomy in my character when I'm looking to my left or behind me would be a little nicer. Maybe some new weapons or items, and perhaps more goals than just shooting stuff. Aside from all those minor drawbacks, a pretty fun game. Perhaps I'll do a part 2 and I will actually get past level 2. But that'll do it. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, this is shanerator, over and out.